Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Noah Villatoro. Today's presentation I will be going over chapter 13 and 14 of Business Real Estate Principles written by Walt Hubert. And some of the key concepts that we're going to be going over are time sharing, state and local taxes, and tax exempt properties, and how these will benefit me in the future for real estate. So going over timeshare. So timeshare is basically a type of ownership where an investor can have holds of a share towards a specific unit for a certain amount of time. So, and it could also be towards houses as well. So let's say the owner possesses the ability to accompany the unit within a specific time. But in that specific time, let's just say I want to hold it for 2 weeks. You could either have the ability to sell your share of the property, you could rent your share of the property, or you could live in your share of the property. It all depends on what you want to do for the remaining of your holded share of that certain property unit. The second key concept comes from chapter 14, and it has to do with state and local taxes. Since we live in the California area, I feel like it is good for us to know how our state deals with such as taxes. So local taxes have been put on a $10,000 cap amount on state and local tax deductions. Some of these deductions include property tax, state tax, income tax, and sales tax. This will affect us since we live in a higher state range and we are well known, such as California. This $10,000 limit applies to both single and married couples that are looking to buy. This also could have been that the owner will have the right to bypass the total federal cap limit if done so. Now to conclude this topic discussion, I'll be going over our final key concept of business real estate, tax exempt property. So tax exempt property shows us that some properties can either be partial or a total tax exempt. So all the property that is owned by the city, the government, the country, and like I said, the city, the government tax exempt is therefore only benefiting them, since the government owns up to 45% of the land here in California. But if you were to live on the east coast side of California, on the eastern side, then the government only owns up to 10% of the land. So since that would be benefiting you if you were to live in the eastern side of California other than the south or western side, since it's only getting taxed only 10%. And since most of that tax is tax exempt. And due to California having a lot of national and state parks, most of this land towards these parks are tax exempt and will be taxed from government and basically put into their pockets. So this concludes our topic discussion about business real estate principles coming from chapters 13 and 14. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you can learn something from this, and I hope you all have the great rest of your day. See you.